Hey guys, Keegan with SearedAndSmoked.com, and today we are checking out my big green egg table from 2 years ago, how it's held up, and my plans for the future. Because I'm going to build a new table this winter, and I want your help deciding what I should build. So make sure to leave me a comment below on what that setup should be. I'll talk more about that here during the video, but stay tuned, I'll show you the old table, and then we're talking about a new table. 2019, 2020 table, I mean, off the charts. It's going to be an epic table, because this first one's pretty damn good. And the second one's going to be amazing, with your help. Alright, so this is the green egg table of 2017 I built that I have 2 videos on prior to this. And it's held up really nice. I keep it covered under a structure. I don't keep it covered by like a grill cover. I just keep it out of the rain basically and some of the sun. And the cedar actually holds up really nice. The only area that really hasn't held up is the countertop, in the sense that, you know, the surface itself, it's still smooth, still very functional, but it just doesn't look as nice. I haven't restained it. I haven't done anything. I haven't put new sealer on it. I thought about doing something different, but I'm gonna build a new table. So I think what I have in mind for that is either wrapping the countertop in aluminum sheet of brushed aluminum, or doing a nice granite countertop, which I've done before. It's expensive, but it holds up really well, looks great, looks amazing. So this is the old table. You can see the backside gets more sun, so it's gonna fade to gray more quickly than any other part of the table. This side gets some sun, so it's a little washed. But from the main viewing area, underneath my patio, still looks pretty darn good. So quite happy with it. Things I haven't really changed anything about it. Got a lot of stuff in here now. So the cabinets, I have one vertical storage for, some different grill setups, pizza stones, things of that nature. Just a couple galvanized buckets there for ashes and whatnot. Keep my easy access items right here, things like foil that I use a lot, ash pan to clean out the egg, and then wood storage, old towel that I use, things of that nature. So everything itself though is held up really well. Only thing I'd actually do different construction wise on this one, which I've changed in the plans that I sell for this table now. In the new plans, really the only thing that changed is just some dimensions to make it more efficient. So the one thing I would change would be just in these plans that I sell now, I now have the bottom rail lining up with the bottom of the structure. So it just gives you a taller cabinet. So it's just making more efficient use of the lumber and giving you a little more space to work with. So I have that in the plans that I sell now for this setup, and I also sell the plans for this setup for an XL instead of a large. So if you need a table for an XL or a large, the plans are for sale for this model. What I'm trying to decide is what I should build next. And generally what I'm going to build next is a larger table that's going to hold possibly more than one egg. So I have a large right now. I'd like to get an XL, probably keep the large, and this is just going to fill a larger part of the patio. I think it needs to probably be around 10 feet long, possibly even longer, so it'll fill a larger space between those 2 posts. So that's what I'm looking at. Give me your thoughts on what you'd like to see, and I'll take that into account when I build this next project. And also, if you'd like a smaller setup, and you think this is big enough and you'd actually like something smaller, leave me a comment on that, because if enough people want a smaller table, I'm definitely going to build a smaller table and plans for that as well. So let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll definitely get you hooked up. So to recap, I don't think I changed a whole lot about this table. I've really enjoyed having it. I've changed a little bit of the construction for the plans I've been selling based on just building it once and then making some changes to really do it a better way. More efficient for you if you were to build it make it give you a little more storage, and also just make it a little more simpler, lining up the joints in a different manner for the bottom there of the table. But overall, I wouldn't change a whole lot. If you're going to build it for a really long-term table, the only thing I would possibly change would be the countertop. Depending on the situation of where you're at and how particular you are about the countertop maintenance and how awesome you want it to look for 10 plus years. This setup I have right now, the cedar countertop, works great. It's just not as it's not as sexy of a look as granite or perhaps like a concrete countertop. So those would probably be your two best options if you're not concerned about spending money. And then if you wanted a second option, which is still more costly than cedar, but gives you a more permanent finish, would be using aluminum sheeting. Then you can sand the aluminum to give it a brush finish, which would look really nice. We've done that in some of our architecture projects that I work on at work, and it's a nice finish and it doesn't rust. So that's the benefit of aluminum. But looking forward to the new table. If you have ideas that you want to see built, and it comes out in numbers, so if there's a lot of people that need a similar setup, I'm interested in looking at that for you and creating a nice setup for you based on a given set of specs, as far as if you're looking for a smaller table, a larger table, 2 green eggs, 1 green egg. Mainly, just let me know what you're looking for, and I'll see if I can build it for you, and then set up some a plan set for you. The plans I sell, they do cost money, but they'll save you a lot of time, and they'll save you money because you can have a material list to go purchase right away without thinking about everything yourself. Everything from the screws to the casters to the amount of cedar, the amount of framing material, it's all broken out in these plans. So if you're interested in that, check out my website. I'll put the links in the video description. And for a small amount of money, you can have a really good plan set. I have really good feedback from people who have done this so far. I've sold a few hundred of these plans, and if you are interested in building a quality product the first time, I think it's a good option. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, you want to build something in the future, go ahead and subscribe. We'll keep you updated on what's going on as I build the new product. So as I build the new table, I'll try to get some videos out there, let you know what's going on, what the schedule is for that. But I plan to build this winter, so you can build it first thing in the spring, maybe even late winter, so you're ready for smoking in 2020 with your Big Green Egg or your Kamado Joe or whatever you're using. So thanks guys, we'll catch you next time. SearedAndSmoked.com. Later.